Hey there, your old pal Liz here. Welcome to my channel, Mind, Body, and Soul Singing, where I help singers like you and me to obtain physical, emotional, and spiritual freedom in our voices. In today's video, I wanted to share tips on how to raise our soft palate. So let's start with what is the soft palate? So if we poke the inside of our mouth, the roof of our mouth with a finger or our tongue, we can feel a hard palate. That's our palate. And the hard palate cannot be soft because it's a bone. But in the back here, our palate becomes soft. Do you hear how I'm stretching out my soft palate to make this big open sound? Yay! And this is what it sounds like when the soft palate is lowered. When the soft palate is raised, when the soft palate is lowered. Okay, so a few exercises to help us lift the soft palate. What we can do is we can breathe in a yawn. So let's start with the yawn breath. Okay. So ladies, we can start up here. Gentlemen, we can start an octave lower. I can't sing that low. If anything gets too high or too low, just skip it. All right, so we're gonna breathe in those yawns and we're going to hum. You ready? So we go. I kind of have like this yawny feeling as I sing through that phrase. Getting pretty high for me. Okay, so that's exercise 1, lifting the soft palate. Yay! Exercise number 2, or tip number 2, to raise the old soft palate is breathing in a smile. So this might not feel as intense, but I've noticed when I have like my earbuds in and I smile, all of a sudden my earbuds move. And so really when we smile, we're actually lifting the soft palate this way, like a smile. And the soft palate is kind of generally in this area, so that's why it makes sense that the ears would be affected. I mean, some people can move their ears, I can't. Not that that has anything to do with singing. All right, so smiling. Let's do the same thing. Let's do some humming. If you hate the humming, just do something else, like trills or your favorite vocal exercise. Okay, because this, of course, applies to everything, all singing. All right, so you ready? dopey feeling inside. Oops, I'm smiling. I might be able to do one more. Yeah, soft palate. Amazing. All right, and don't fret if that was like too difficult. Use a piano at home. If you don't have a piano at home, look for a piano online, like I think it's called virtual keyboard or something, and you can literally click one note chromatically and move your voice up like I'm doing it for you now. So let me demonstrate. I'll just press one note and you can do scales that way too. And then you can work in areas of your voice that are working and move into higher pitches and lower pitches when you feel ready, you know, and you can go slower too if you want. So let's actually take this one slower and make it a little easier. All right, so this next one is we're going to use this sort of dopey voice. And why don't we start with ghee, G-E-H. Okay, we're going to go slower and just make it a little easier. So if I pluck one note, I could go, let's do the yawn again. So we're going to go, ghee, 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 ghee. Oops, that's what I'm doing. I just hit one note and I just did a little scale. Ghee, 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 ghee. See, I'm keeping that dopiness the whole time. Ghee, 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 ghee. Another yawn. Ghee, 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 ghee. See how I'm sort of yawning through this whole phrase. Oh, gosh, I'm tired. Ghee, 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 ghee. 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 And the goal is for it to all, tone-wise, sound the same. So let me demonstrate how it would sound if I'm losing that dopey quality, that yawny quality. Ghee, 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 ghee. I'm losing it. Ghee, 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 ghee. I want to try to keep the dopiness the entire time. And if I can't, if I'm losing it, no worries, just keep practicing. Ghee, 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 ghee. 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 You can keep going if you want, so that's a nice one. Now let's just do the yawns. So we're going to pick one note. So those are my standard ones I use. You know, you could, so ghee is like with the E vowel. You can do ga ga, goo goo, gug gug, gug 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 gug. You can play with it and see which ones your body is responding to. Well, you know, some other vowels might be a little more difficult. I have vowels I love and vowels that are more challenging. But yeah, I think those are the big ones. If I don't lift my soft palate, it sounds like this. Ghee, 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 or ah, ah, ooh. See the difference? So how do we know how much to lift the soft palate? How do we know if we're doing it right or if we're doing it wrong? And there is no right or wrong way to do it. I would say you can best gauge it by asking yourself these two questions. Does it feel good? And does it sound good to me? And if it feels good and it sounds good, why change anything? But if it doesn't feel good or if it doesn't sound good, try lifting the soft palate more and see if that makes a difference. I'm always lifting my soft palate a little bit at least as a singer. And then when I go higher in pitch, I lift my soft palate more. Okay, so let's demonstrate with an Ariana Grande song. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. Bonus exercise, so for that even softer heady voice, you can do we. Wee, 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 wee. Wee, 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 wee. You see, I'm still lifting the soft palate. Wee, 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 wee. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. So I'm like really lifting my soft palate. And so you can even do exercises like goo, 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 goo. Goo, 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 goo. Or ghee or goo are all great ones. And now here's what this song sounds like if I'm lifting the soft palate less. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. That's not necessarily wrong, but like my ability to access my head voice, I'm not really able to access it. So at that point it's more chest, but even in chest voice, I'm lifting my soft palate. So now let me show you like this sort of chesty mix where I am lifting the palate, but not super intense like Ariana Grande. Maybe I want a chestier sound. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. I think that was less, and here's it with more. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. Less. Right now I'm in a state of mind. Right now I'm in a state of mind. I wanna be like all the time. Right. Wee, 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 wee. So it's a spectrum, right? Just like anything. I think many things in the voice and in life are on a spectrum. It's not here or there, but there are varying degrees in which we can lift our soft palate and explore and adventure. You know, an opera, oh, I'm not an opera singer, oh. But if I try to create that sound, if I try to copy it, you gotta really lift that soft palate for opera. In contemporary singing, there's a little bit of a less lift. But as I sing higher and I mix and belt higher and higher, I am mixing head, voice, and chest. So I need to really lift that soft palate to get my head voice in there. So it can feel very comfy. It can feel more spacious. It can feel less tight. Yeah. So soft palate lifting always makes me feel better in my singing. And I'm trying to keep these videos shorter. I love you so much. And I'll see you next time. Make sure you like, subscribe, and smash that notification bell. And we're in this together. Bye.